Okay, this week ES Daily Draw. The theme is actually a carryover from last week. It should be Fashion Week Part 2. So what I'm going to do with this is I found a pose that I liked from a catalog. What I liked about this pose to inspire a sketch for me was her body positioning, where you can see where her legs are going that way. There's a bit of contrast going on, and then I knew that say looking at this, I'll be able to get a fashion-esque inspired look, just sort of the way her body language is, and that sort of thing. So using that as inspiration, I still started out with my circle. Again, I'm sort of taking this design and doing a little bit of my own cartoon fashion spin on it. Get that stuff knocked in real quick. The eyes, lips, facial features today. Alright, that's pretty fun. Got a nice head going. I'm going to probably a little bit exaggerate the, you see what I'm saying about the tilt of the shoulder. Just got that shoulder going up. The other thing I really liked about this drawing or image was the scarf there. So, but right now, just marking in my stick figure. Marking in my stick figure. That's going to look alright. And then, yeah, like I said, the other thing that I really liked about this image was this big scarf. It's a really nice identifying piece. She's got this wild hair, which is pretty awesome. Fun to design too, again, with hair. I'm just trying to make sure that it's pieces, and so even though it's loose out here, what I want to do is get that sort of working as a, see where those clumps are, or the major shapes. So I want to break those down into major shapes, and then I can kind of later on go in there and have something that works as a base to draw off of. So I am liking this so far. And really kind of going for more this is probably how I would draw females in say a comic book style. And staying real loose. Really exaggerate that body language of that shoulder. That really, to me, gives it sort of a fashion pose. Same thing with these. I want to see what's going on with the break down the shape of the scarf. So I've got this one piece coming down here, and that comes, this little piece folds out underneath. Circular collar, and that really want to get this hanging off her shoulders there. So I think it pretty much is kind of almost the shape of like a butter knife, those folds. right here is where her hip kind of juts out, and this taper that in again, kind of going exaggerating a little bit. I always want to give myself guides. If I work out the guides first, then I can sort of have fun, stay loose. I almost got this all marked in. I'm going to take my eraser, it's a little bit hard to read that this is a white scarf, even though I got the shapes in there correctly. So what I want to do, I like the blue and the white, so I'll take have some fun here now with some shadows, some colors. So lightly, the kneadable eraser. So that really now is working as two things. One, as a guide, and two, I do like that the pencil will pick up the Copic marker. This is a Copic marker 3. Again, obviously she's not that pointed, her brows, but just having fun, doing some sketching. I'm going to kind of stylize it how I want my sketch to look. So sometimes I even start out just with the marker, but for demo purposes and recording it would be too light to do that. Wouldn't really show up. But sometimes I do like to just start out with a light marker. So that's so I think I can start to see the scarf a little bit better now. Now one last pass here. Actually two. We'll get some ink going with the brush pen. Start to just kind of have some fun with the tail ends of this, just keeping it dynamic, keeping it fun. Noticing this dark shadow here. So that's what I like to do with these type of drawings, sketches, is go in here, give myself some marks, go back in, go over it, and I can start to see places that I can sort of add some interest. What I'd like to do now is get this blue dress, and there's a little bit more separation between the blue dress and the bright white scarf. Okay, I am liking that. I'm going to go up here and just do a few more shadows. It's important to, when I'm doing the hair with this, I want to indicate that this hair is curly hair. You should be able to look at this and see, oh yes, that's curly hair and that's material. So that's the one other trick that I pay attention to when I'm shading. But I like that. I'll do one tone on her arm here. Maybe a little bit up there. A little bit of toning under there. And that's my fashion inspired sketch. Obviously a lot more cartoony, but that was what I like to do, is cartoons, so keeping it whimsical, keeping it loose. So there we go.